Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of Trigger Warning Radio. I am your host, the Kaiju Conservative. So the pushback against these draconian stay-at-home measures instituted by state and local governments has begun. The pushback is strongest in Michigan, where the governor over there has essentially barred stores from selling certain items, certain non-essential items, in particular seeds and any other gardening equipment as well, any plants. She's also barred travel between households and so on and so forth. There's currently an impeachment effort underway in that state to remove their governor because of these draconian measures that she's put in place. And there was also pushback in North Carolina against their stay-at-home order as well. There was a reopened North Carolina protest that took place at the state capitol there, and the Raleigh police, of course, showed up and were there on hand to enforce the law, as it were, as you would expect any police department to do when faced with a protest. And I want to show you a series of tweets that they made, and keep in mind that this is the official Raleigh Police Department Twitter account. This is not just some random schmo Twitter account or something like that. This is, and I'm going to click over here to show you that you see this is the account. This is not some random social media thing. This is the actual Raleigh Police Department. So the Raleigh Police Department tweeted about this protest, and they said, "We are aware of the reopened North Carolina protest that is occurring in downtown Raleigh on Wilmington and Jones Street and are monitoring the situation. The protesters are in violation of the governor's executive order and have been asked to leave." Now, there was somebody who responded to this particular tweet, said, "What part of the governor's order was violated here?" That the order being of course that, you know, people need to stay at home, non-essential businesses and things like that have been closed, non-essential activities suspended. I believe there's also some limit on the size of gatherings, as you know, typical stay-at-home order that we've seen throughout the country in the last couple of weeks. So somebody asked what part of the governor's order was violated here. The Raleigh police responded by saying, "Protesting is a non-essential activity." Protesting is a non-essential activity. What is protesting if not exercising your First Amendment rights? So the Raleigh Police Department, the law enforcement body charged with defending and upholding laws and the Constitution, which is the law of the land in this country. It doesn't get suspended because there's a pandemic going on. That agency charged with defending the laws of the United States of America has said that your First Amendment rights are a non-essential activity. They don't apply when there's a pandemic, according to the Raleigh Police Department. Well, that touched off a whole firestorm on Twitter, as you can imagine. Here's just a couple of the replies to it. We got someone here, hashtag Sons of Liberty, says, "Here's the screenshot for the court case of the gentleman arrested." There was one person arrested during this protest. I don't remember if I mentioned that previously. It was a woman, though. I believe there was a 70-year-old woman that was arrested during this protest before it was broken up. And let's see here. Those words need to be coming from a giant head on a TV screen in some dystopian nightmare. So you are effectively stating, for the record, that the exercise of First Amendment rights is non-essential. Thank you for clarifying that. Better start making notes for when you are taken to court. Oh, fuck yeah. They also continue, "It is far too late for the Raleigh police to delete the tweet. There are numerous screenshots already out there. Here's one more just for insurance. And this is why I'm making this video, because you know the Raleigh Police Department is eventually going to delete this tweet because it looks really fucking bad. There is no way, no good way to put this. Essentially, there's no way to spin this at all. There's no way that you can say, "Well, no, we're not saying that you can't exercise your First Amendment rights." That is exactly what the Raleigh Police Department is saying with this tweet. They are saying that your First Amendment rights do not apply. when there is a pandemic. And that is the thing that has pissed me off the most about the last couple of weeks, ladies and gentlemen. It's not necessarily the fact that China can't help but eat trash animals, and that created this whole shitstorm of a pandemic that they lied about, and it got out of control, and now everybody in the world is fucked and the economy's trashed and all that. That doesn't piss me off so much as the complete and utter destruction of our rights in this country. There is not a law on the books that says that any government, I don't care whether it's local, whether it's state, whether it's federal, there is not one law out there that says the Constitution is suspended when there's a pandemic. There's not one law out there that says, well, the Constitution applies, but if there's a pandemic, the city can mandate that you wear a mask or face jail time, or the city can mandate that you stay at home or face jail time, or the city can, or the state can decide what you can and can't buy under penalty of jail time for the business that tries to sell you a quote unquote non-essential item. There is no law on the books that allows the suspension of the Constitution, and yet we've seen that constantly from state and local governments suspending our rights, locking us in our homes, sometimes almost literally. I mean, the Chinese welded people inside their homes. Government may as well be doing that with these draconian laws that they're pushing forward, all in the name of quote unquote flattening the curve and stopping the spread of the Chinese coronavirus. In reality, though, it is simply a tool of oppression. You've got these leftist tyrants at state and local levels finally seeing an opportunity, and they are seizing it for all they're worth. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave this video right here. Let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. As always, if you liked what you heard, leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Both those things help me out quite a bit, and I will see you all next time.